Hey, welcome back, everybody. Got another raid I found here sitting in the park in a neighborhood. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna go ahead and spin the stop here. Hopefully, the raids have been fun for you guys. Let me see. So as far as the raid goes, it takes you to another screen and throws you back up onto the bubble. I'm not quite sure what I need yet because the egg has not hatched. So gonna wait and see what comes from that. I wish it would let me maybe start putting in my team. It has three little Rhyhorn signs, I guess. For those of you who don't know, Rhyhorn was the original Pikachu. They decided to go with something smaller and cuddlier and all that, but it was initially something that was bigger than Ash, running around with him and having personality and stuff, but they switched to Pikachu for commercial things like TV and stuff like that. Also, my first, I guess, impressive Pokemon. So we'll see what comes out here in the next 7 minutes. It seems like there's a couple more parks that I can probably show you, or a couple more raids that'll be up after we're done with this one that aren't too far away. See, that one's 17 minutes, and that one's a 4 on a Charizard. Then I got a 19-minute across from it. That one looks like Charizard and Vaporeon, which is kind of cool. I'm not sure why some of them show just an egg and why some of them are showing the actual beast. So it looks like I got somebody else pulling up here for the raid, so that's cool. So we'll see what this is. There's a floppy fish up the street that's about to come up, so I'm kind of debating that because it's not really a Gyarados. You're just getting a floppy fish. It's an easy raid, so easy drops because he's not really going to attack back. Could probably solo that one. But probably going to wait and see if these people are going to stick around, and it looks like they might fight in their car, which would be kind of cool because I can keep streaming and talking without feeling too weird. It looks like they're going to the other raid, actually. Interesting. So we'll see what happens with that. I like the new gold system. I was hesitant on it at first because I think I was seeing like 1 gold or 7 gold, and I was like, I used to take over a gym and get 10 gold per gym, and I'd get 10 and get my 100. But I actually feel like it's a lot less work now to get your 100 gold than it was because you're getting 1 gold per hour. And so you have a gym for 24 hours. Obviously, that's 24 gold. You really only need 4 gyms to get to that near max of, was that 96? So 4 gyms for a day can do that. Now, I know that some gyms are going to get taken down sooner, but ultimately you have to take fewer gyms, even though it takes a little bit longer to get the gym. I also like that it doesn't matter what level attacker you use as far as CP goes. It doesn't matter if I use 1,000 CP on 1,000 CP fire. It takes the same amount away, so I can just use my strongest attackers, focus on them, have fewer Pokemon, and that way when Gen 3 comes out, I don't have to have so many spots to clear out for them, because there are limits on that. Probably be able to swing this one again. I wish it was a little bit more than a mystery. Let's see, the other ones are at 17 minutes. I mean, I should be able to get at least one of those two. It'd be nice if I could hit the Charizard. I can reach that one from the car. I can sit in the car and fight that one, and then make my way over to the Vaporeon. I've got a ton of Vaporeons. I don't need the Charizards either, so they're both tier 4. It's water and fire. I guess being in Arizona, we have more fire type. Again, this is in Phoenix. I am outside. It's supposed to be 115 today. It's about 10 a.m. over here. So, I wonder if it'll let me put my roster in yet. So as it stands, there's no one else at the park, but there is one house that can reach this location. So I'm not sure if there's someone in there watching the raid, but man, if you love Pokemon, it'd be kind of fun to live close enough to a gym and a stop. I mean, that's the dream, right? But you can't really pick a house on that. You just kind of got to get lucky. Okay, so it's kind of frozen here. I'm going to give it maybe another 10 seconds before I reload. It is a little glitchy. It is a little tough on the phone to be recording while I'm doing this. I would love to live stream. I'm actually in a good area. Bars are pretty good. Actually, I should probably put myself on Do Not Disturb, so I don't put anybody in the video who doesn't need to be in the video. Do Not Disturb. Okay, so I can't spin, so I'm going to go ahead and get out of Pokemon Go, and I'm going to get back in here. Just got a new LG G6. Hated my Samsung S7. I swear they should have replaced those, but did not. It would overheat while not plugged in, while not even having a game up. It was just junk. I know the S8s are supposed to be a lot better, but Samsung, you don't get my money right now. I'm not happy with you. I had 3 generations of Samsung phones, and that last one just really did me wrong. There's a raid battle about to start near me. Okay, so I got 2 minutes. I wonder if it's going to let me put in yet. It'll let me go to the stop or exit out, but it doesn't look like it'll let me go in yet. So minute 40, obviously, we're all just waiting for that to count down. The raids for me are much more interesting than the actual gyms. Fighting with any, Mystic, Instinct, Valor people and being able to go with all your Pokemon friends is fun. We got a group getting together tonight. They happen to be just the Mystic crew, but I'd be open to raiding with everybody. It adds a nice dimension to it. It is going to take groups to take down the gyms now, because people can just throw them in up to 6, and it's taking multiple battles to get one Pokemon out. So going with 3+ people is going to be your best bet to keep your time down. So it's not like you're sitting there for 45 minutes trying to take down a level 6 gym. But I mean, I think that was the point of the gyms initially, was to get people playing together, not going out there by themselves. The only annoying part is people go in there with multiple accounts and just fill out the gym themselves. And obviously they can do that, but really, what are you doing with that many accounts? What's the point? It's not fun. Don't do that. Wish it would let me put some people in, but I don't know. Oh, here we go. We're going to see what it is now. So this is a 3. I'm hoping I can handle it by myself. I handled a Quilava yesterday by myself, but when I say by myself, there was no one else in the park, just like today, but 2 spoofers showed up, and we took it down pretty quick, but I'm pretty confident I can take down a 5,000 CP. All right, let's see what this bad boy is. Machamp. Okay, so he's not going to be a pushover. I got 1 minute to get my guys in. There's my little pass. And let me see if it'll let me get my group in here real quick. So we have fighting. I'm going to make sure that I'm correcting the right spot here. So fighting. Got to get those bonuses on the fighting types. All right. I don't need the Blissey. Come on. It's a little laggy as far as this goes. It's hard to switch back and forth. I did not select anything. Come on. 18,000. It might be a little tough on my own. It doesn't look like I have any spoofers here, and there's no one here from the neighborhood. So let me see. Crobat's going to be good there. So I'm just basically looking to do a bunch of damage. I love how it's finding other players. I gotta go all the way down here. I could just go to good CPs, and I might just throw one in there just to try to do some last minute damage. But I mean, I guess I can really just leave that Alakazam in there. I mean, these 6 should be good against fighting types. So hopefully somebody from that house jumps in. I mean, 18,000, 5,000 I could definitely do. 18,000 might be tough. So I don't know that I'm going to get through this one, but I'll still record it for you guys. Post up later today, and then I'm going to see if I can't get over to the Vaporeon or the Charizard. I definitely have fewer Charizards than Vaporeons. I've probably got about 25, 30 Vaporeons. Charizards I might have 5 or 6. All right. You ready, my champ? So he's going to do 2 quick attacks, and then I'm going to go off on him for a bit. And just try to avoid his specials at this point. So super effective. Here's my bar's blinking now. Get him some future sight. He's not even down to 17,000, so I don't see it happening. And he hits like a truck. So he's probably going to clear out these 6. Alakazam's a pretty quick attacker. Gets that special up. Oh, there's Dynamic Punch. He's going to be able to clear out my Alakazam right there. So I just kind of want to see how far I can get him down, because he's probably going to clear out my Pokemon. I don't have time to dodge him, really. He's still in the 18. Well, it's not showing me a new total as he goes down. That's interesting. Not very effective, but enough to kill my Dragonite. Good thing is I got a bunch of revives. I'm just going to get my Crobat going at it here. So definitely something good to keep in mind. If it's 18,000, probably if it's low teens, you might be able to swing it. But high teens probably won't. Because look, he's about halfway here, so that's about 9,000. I still got 72 seconds, so I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to just keep going, see how low I can get him, and decide, okay, can I get somebody who maybe is 12,000, you know? So this is my last one. I think I could probably get him down. I would need to dodge more. All of your Pokemon has fainted. Well, that's a nice way to put that. Let me see if it'll let me rejoin battle. I mean, might as well. Oh, he's back to full. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Run away. Run away. So now it's how do you exit the screen? There we go. Quit. Time's up. We will try again, but probably not for 18,000. 18,000. Exit out. Interesting. So now he's listed as the Machamp, and he's up for 15 minutes, or in an hour. Oh, look, there's a Mischievous around. Now that says ongoing, so it looks like he's available for you to jump in and raid. That's interesting. Where's that? I have these, but I would love to... I didn't click on that. Getting a little bit of lag here. I do need to res up my other guys, but I'll probably do that once I get to the next location. There you go. All right, so let's see, how is that Charizard? And it looks like 6 minutes. Now, it might be 4 and 6 minutes before they're like just not available if they've popped already. So that's an interesting thing. If it's an egg, it looks like it's not available to fight yet, and that's what the timer is. Once it's popped, you have that long to battle it and get it down. So these Vaporeons and Charizards are already available to fight, but it's just, is there anyone there? Because their CPs are going to have to be pretty tremendous. Higher than that Machamp's, for sure. So, let's see here.